So when the insurance company reached out and told me that they wanted to non-renew the auto on one of my structured cabling contractors, I didn't panic. What I did was I created leverage and that solved all the problems. And so let me show you exactly how I did that. So if you come into the same scenario, you can do it too. So look, the underwriter reached out to me a couple months before the renewal. They told me, "Hey, I'm looking at this account. They've had 3 claims in the last year. It's not profitable on that line of coverage. We want to get rid of that. We want to keep the rest of the account, but we want to get rid of that one line of coverage." And the problem with that was that I knew that wasn't going to work. I knew that if I went to the open market and tried to place coverage for only the auto line of business, I knew the premiums for that line of coverage were probably going to either double or triple, which is not going to be a good outcome for the client. And at the same time, the property, the liability, the work comp, and the umbrella lines of coverage were great. And overall, it's a very profitable account. And so, what I knew was that if I took that whole account and bundled it together, if I went to the open marketplace with that whole account, there were going to be multiple offers for the account. And the underwriter, I think, knew that too. So instead of panicking, instead of only trying to take that one line of coverage and go out to market when I knew I wasn't going to get a result I didn't like, and instead of going to my team and asking them to go out and get 5 quotes because that's really time intensive and that's a really laborious process. Instead, what I did was I called the underwriter and I explained the situation. I said, "Hey, look, I understand that you've got an issue with the auto line of coverage. They've had 3 accidents in the last year. 2 of those accidents were because of one driver who doesn't work at the organization anymore. So I think they've taken corrective action on that issue. And let's be real. If I go to the marketplace and I ask for competitive offers, I'm going to have multiple companies interested in this account." And she said, "Okay, I understand. So you don't think that you can put just the auto insurance somewhere else?" I said, "No, I don't think that's going to work. I think if you force my hand, I'm going to have to go get offers." She said, "Okay, let me go talk to my boss." And sure enough, a couple days later, they came back and they said, "We're going to walk that one back. We're going to renew the whole account, but we do want to take some price increase on the auto insurance," which that is totally fair. And if the company needs to charge more money because the insurance had claims, that's a very fair and reasonable outcome. But when you put it in the spectrum of the entire account, it's still a good outcome for the customer. They get continuity of coverage. They don't have to go shop their account. Overall, the price increase was in line with the market. So in this situation, everybody wins. My staff wins because they don't have to do a lot of paperwork. The customer wins because there was a problem there. They don't even know it existed. It never hit their desk. It just went away. And the company won because they got to keep an account that they really wanted to keep and just charge a little bit more money to make sure that they're paying for the claims. And that's in a nutshell how you can create leverage in the marketplace to make sure you're getting a good deal, but also create stability within your program and create a long term relationship with your insurance carrier. Hey, I hope that helped. If you liked it, if you've got questions about your program, drop it in the comments or send me a message. If you like this video, hit like, subscribe. It helps other people like you find the content. If you want to talk to me, my contact information's at my website, insuranceforentrepreneurs.net. And thank you. Always, please go build something great.